What's up, everybody? Josh here. This is going to be a guitar lesson for beginners and intermediates, depending on where you're at. Some of the information might be a little easier than other parts of it, but bear with me. So the whole point of the lesson is we're going to be looking at basic open chords, but we're going to investigate ways to embellish these chords. Sometimes we forget that we have a six-string instrument. We can kind of partition these chords so we're not just strumming these big open chords all the time, or at least not just getting the same sound constantly. So the three chords we're going to be looking at are C major. If you don't know these, try and take a look at my hand there. I'm going to move pretty quickly though. A minor, G major. So we're going to be thinking in the key of C major. So I'm going to play all my notes real quick in the key of C major, starting right here on my 5th string, 3rd fret. There's C, and then I move to open D, 4th string, E, F, and I move to the 3rd string, open, G, A, 2nd fret there, B, 2nd string, open, C, D, E, open 1st string, F, G. So it's really important to know those notes, know that the key of C major is all naturals, no sharps, no flats. But what's most important is knowing where those notes are. And so we're going to think completely in the key of C major and just work with a very basic chord progression, C to A minor to G major. And I'm just going to strum each one of those 4 times and return to C. Alright, so I'm just thinking one measure for each chord. We're going to extend it a little bit beyond that. But the point of showing you that C major scale is we can take this C major chord, and to change the sound of it, I'm just going to lift my 2nd finger off of that 4th string and then hammer back down where it was. So I played it open as an open D, and then hammer down back onto the E on the 2nd fret. Just to give it a little bit of color there. So we took a note outside of the chord, but still in the key of C major. And I'm going to do that with one more string for this C major chord. I'm going to move my 2nd finger here to the 3rd string, 2nd fret on A, and I'm going to start on that A, and then I'm going to pull off and then move back to my 4th string. Okay, so I'm going to put those together and then move through the rest of the progression. So those are the notes we're going to use for the C major chord. Sounds a little bit more interesting. I know it's not anything great. Now with the A minor chord, I'm going to add my pinky right here, which is going to be D. So I'm playing a D. We're kind of changing the chords up a little bit here, but we're just going to think of them as embellishments to make it a little easier to understand. Put my pinky on that 2nd string, 3rd fret. I get a little bit of a different sound there. Back to my A minor. So let me play through that a little bit. All right. And then for the G major chord, there's my full G major chord. I'm going to add this open E string. It's actually moving from G major to a G major 6, but we're just going to think of that as an embellishment too. So I'm going to kind of put those together and then see where the chord progression takes me. So now I'm going to incorporate a couple different things in the right hand, maybe some mutes. I'm going to speed it up a little bit, but I'm really just using those same basic ideas here, and everything else is controlled with the right hand. And I'm going to change this first part up. I'm going to start right here, pulling off on the A, and I'm going to do the same thing on the 4 string. So I just kind of reverse those embellishments instead of, I just flipped them. I'm going to speed that up a little bit. A little bit faster. Anyways, guys, just a little bit of help with those chords to kind of explore on your own and try and find different sounds and create something original. If you have any questions about anything that's going on the right hand, or you want me to do a separate lesson to explain one individual thing a little bit more, let me know. Good luck. Have fun.